No, no!
We gotta pull ourselves together.
Under needs no introduction. Visuals that surpass the standards Valve has already set. The sound effects, the ambience, the entire mood of the thing is unmatched. The unfortunate part, and the only reason why this isn't higher on the list, is that it has no gameplay. The map is designed around no zombies, but infected still spawn regardless. Leading to an awkward gameplay loop of dealing with hordes with single pistols. There's a story, but it seems to be very hidden and up for interpretation, which is a strange choice for such an interesting map. Despite that, the map brute forces its way into this list with its pure visuals. There is no map on the workshop that looks like it, and it's so memorable that I've replayed it almost 5 times, and I've mentioned it multiple times on this YouTube channel. There's just nothing that looks like it, and I don't think there ever will be something that looks like it ever again. And most of the issues with the gameplay can be solved by playing Last Man on Earth and adding a few weapons here and there. In fact, I'm willing to say this is the best map ever made for Last Man on Earth. There's nothing wrong with breaking the formula. There's nothing wrong with taking a step away from what Left 4 Dead 2 is. But it needs to be a clear and good reason to why it does it. Under does this by having beautiful visuals and an atmosphere and setting that pushes what Left 4 Dead 2 can be and looks like.
Number 9.
There are so many Resident Evil maps on Left 4 Dead 2, so I'm just going to combine them all together and call them one big series. These maps, man, they have everything. Puzzles, ambience, challenge, good design sometimes, and even trolls. The trolls are annoying, yes, but they're not the main focus of the entire campaign. In this case, the good outweighs the bad. The weapon buffs, like the sledgehammer, actually counteracts these trolls insanely enough, and makes these encounters relatively enjoyable. And for once, the trolls aren't do or die like many other maps. Just the sheer variety and balancing that teeters right at the edge of BS difficulty is what makes these maps for me. The pacing may be jacked up at times. There will be long moments of silence, but these moments are not just random. They're usually tied in between puzzles, and these moments often turn into a big team effort to solve the puzzle. Then out of nowhere there'll be a big horde.
But last time gonna happen this time.
Oh god, hope it doesn't help. Oh my god, the whole question mark. Get inside. No!
This all morphs together to make a pretty unique and surprisingly well-functional map. This is probably the hardest map on the list, teetering on pretty much unfair difficulty, but it gives you tools, it gives you resources to face the challenges, and it's just so replayable. I think part of that is because it's Resident Evil, and the map creator makes it very clear that not everything is a one-on-one copy to the game's benefit. So playing the Resident Evil games won't give you a transcendence of some sort of knowing exactly the map's layout, kind of similar to Silent Hill. You don't need to play the Resident Evil games to do pretty well on these maps.
Hey man, that's not cool. Oh no!
The only thing I'd say is beware if you have arachnophobia, because out of nowhere there's big ass spiders in the game. So if you're not a fan of spiders, don't play it.
Number 8.
Tank's Playground trades visuals for pure gameplay. I know it's kind of unfair to put this map on the list, but come on man. I've replayed Tank's Playground about 1,000,000 times and it's still intense and fun to this day. The map is open, but certain paths you take are risky. If you pick the wrong path, you will be surrounded. I can see where this is frustrating at first, but once you master the map, it becomes a freaking NBA. Freaking breaking ankles. Except in this case, it's the tank's ankles you're breaking. The map layout is surprisingly well thought out, and you learn this the more you play it. The map design allows you to juke the tanks, but because of the tank's AI, the tanks can juke you at the same time. It's literally a skill display. It's skill overload. It's skill versus skill, and the tanks ain't joking around. Tank's Playground is balanced, it's fun, and the ultimate knowledge check against tanks. And honestly, it's a good way to learn how the tank's AIs work.
Number 7.
149 has some of the most visually simple storytelling. It's obvious that whatever we're going into had a contamination breakout leading to all these zombies. Whatever is deeper into this facility or whatever, they must have been experimenting on. At least that's what we gained from looking around at the map's visuals. That's another thing going for 149. It has very good visuals that aren't confusing or lead you astray in the map. The map is never something you should get lost in because it's pretty well designed. The only issue I could find with 149 is that it's too easy. which can be remedied with add-ons to be fair. Despite that, the setting, the visuals, and the general gameplay of the map is just good. Everything you do to proceed makes sense, unlike some maps that have a random button in the middle of nowhere or just tank spam. Around the beginning of the campaign, there's a choice you can make that sticks with me to this day. Open the armory and attract a big horde, or continue on without the supplies in the armory. This choice that is given to the player is meaningful because it rewards you and forces the player to face risk in order to get that reward. It's perfect. They don't get better than that. It's just not trying to troll you, and it's not trying to confuse you. It's as simple as that. And the amount of care that is put into this choice is put into the rest of the map. That's why it deserves its place on this list.
Number 6.
Time to Die is just creative. We somehow end up in an abandoned time machine and we end up fighting zombies in all types of different timelines. Look at how different each setting is. I mean, come on now. Each chapter of this map changes the formula to the point where you'll randomly end up in Silent Hill PT and a UFO comes out and rescues everyone. The map is constantly changing, leaving little time to adjust. This is a good thing. It leaves you wondering what's next. It leaves the experience fresh. Time to Die never stagnates, forcing you to constantly adapt, leading to a good gameplay loop. And it's probably the closest thing you'll ever get to horror in Left 4 Dead 2, because doing that is like climbing K2. Possible, but damn near impossible.
Number 5.
Deathcraft is an old map, so old that it was first released in Left 4 Dead 1. In my opinion, it's better in Left 4 Dead 1 than it is in Left 4 Dead 2. This Left 4 Dead 2 version added unnecessary skins and crashes. Despite that, Deathcraft is good because of its nostalgic visuals and constant variety in gameplay and environments, secrets, and rewards, as well as its visual storytelling. It makes the world feel alive with background events that are happening around you as you proceed into the map. The story is simple. We chase or follow Steve through his attempt to escape the zombie breakout. We go through his entire base just to realize he failed, and we didn't fail, and that's all there is to it. It's simple, but it explains everything we go through in every single trap, because Steve activated the traps to slow down the zombies behind him. I think this map by accident predicted the trajectory of all these Minecraft YouTubers' future careers. On top of all of that, there's an entire boss fight and Easter egg in this map. As much as Deathcraft does good, it also does a lot of bad, but I don't think those faults are at the map's fault rather than its port's fault, which can be fixed with add-ons that get rid of the custom models and the crashing, which is my biggest issue with this map. I don't know what the porter was thinking, but he just straight up ruined a lot of things about Deathcraft. But I can't lie, the Deathcraft in Left 4 Dead 1 is perfect.
Number 4.
No Echo takes the choices of 2023, the map series, and takes it to the next level. Choices that makes the map easier and harder. It's up to you to decide which choice is the best choice to make the game easier or harder. The map is full of these choices, and it makes it extremely replayable. Each choice unlocks a different part of the map. It's just insane the amount of labor it takes to pull this off, because each path is so different from the other. Instead of using these choices to change the story like 2023 and have inconsistent plot holes, this map chooses to use these choices to elevate its gameplay. And on top of all of that, No Echo has the best driving part of any other map I've ever played. It's 10 times better than Glubtastic, and it's 10 times more forgiving, and it doesn't set you back 30 minutes if you fail. Also, everyone's inside the vehicle instead of just one person driving and the other people just watching.
Number 3.
Suicide Blitz is one of the original grand scale maps. I think everyone can agree that this map just straight up looks good. It pretty much surpasses any Left 4 Dead 2 campaign in just visuals alone. Environments change constantly, and there's so much variety in the setting despite the challenge of Suicide Blitz, but it never gets to the point where it feels unfair or impossible. The supplies the map gives you is plenty enough, and it usually puts you in scenarios that test your skills. It's good for normal and expert. On top of all of that, the map has this insane Easter egg that can be unlocked with a gnome.
Best friend too. Oh, that's sad.
Doing this unlocks like an entire new level. It's awesome. What is there not to like here? Checks all the boxes. Very compatible with all add-ons. It's optimized for no crashes, no matter how many add-ons I install. It plays out like an official map, and that's what this map should be considered, an official part of the game, because it feels just like an official part of Left 4 Dead 2.
Number 2.
I mean, we all know this map was gonna make it on this list one way or another. Cold Front just does everything right. A completely new setting with brand new survivors. Mike, a distant relative of Cold Case's Jay.
I was able to hold off most of the infected with my fists. Tank! Oh. God damn it.
Mike isn't a yapper who dies randomly to tanks. Mike is a carefully programmed AI who functions pretty damn well. I didn't see any bugs with him when I played it for the second time. He plays exactly like a Left 4 Dead 2 bot. It's like if you just played with 5 survivors. He goes down, he revives, he heals people, he calls out special infected, and has plenty of voice lines.
Hey, I'm on your side.
The map visuals are
Fantastic.
Say that again.
damn. The story is simple but explained well, and it's just innovative. Later on the map, there's a snowstorm similar to Hard Rain's rainstorm, except it's completely custom made and looks official. It literally looks like Valve made it themselves. There's just a lot of content here, so many subversions of expectations. It never feels unbalanced, and it never feels like the map is trying to simply destroy you because you wanted to play it. Even the custom models aren't there to make the game harder, they just elevate the entire setting. The map is designed to be fun, reward exploring, and provide incentive for things. The finale has a secret where if you finish it in less than 5 minutes, you are able to escape early, and if you show up late, it turns into a holdout. I mean, enough of me talking. Go play the map and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I know I've broken the rule of what an honorable mention is supposed to be, but I really don't care. It's my video. Tomotora deserves to be recognized as the Left 4 Dead 2 add-on tester. There's a lot of mods made in Left 4 Dead 2 that is constantly being uploaded to the workshop. Having a place where you can test and figure out what's messing with your game is invaluable to so many modders of this game. I'd have to almost say this map is a must-have to test out stuff. Plus, this freaking message that pops up every time I load the map has become almost an inside joke of my channel. It's almost become a icon, I'd even say. But this map would have been unfair to put anywhere else, since it's not really a map, it's just a mod tester. But either way, I just wanted to mention it.
Number 1.
This map has good visuals, good gameplay, good story, good optimization, good bot pathing, good Easter egg, good everything. I don't want to repeat what I've already said in one video, but I don't think something could be completely perfect. A masterpiece is when there's so much good that it almost completely hides the bad. The only problem Daybreak has, it's crashing, which there is an add-on that fixes it. But there's so much good in this map that I'm willing to overlook that. Daybreak is balanced. It's designed beautiful when playing and witnessing. All the set pieces are grandiose. It's just beyond whatever Valve ever did. Daybreak is the example of what the community really is in Left 4 Dead 2. Groundbreaking, creative, and innovative. The map changes right before your eyes as you keep going. The map changes at daytime to nighttime just to elevate the amount of time it takes for you to get through this map. And the balance works so well on normal, expert realism versus mutations, and most importantly, there's no random parkour out of nowhere. What's there not to like? I already made a long video about this map. Despite how many times I play it or how many times I look for problems, there is really nothing I can call out, and the only thing I can call out can be remedied with add-ons. That's why I believe Daybreak deserves its #1 spot.
Does my character jump that far?
Yeah, he does. He's got a crouch jump. Gotta get a good running start.
On this tiny platform.
Hey!